Apollo. Let's go, little baby. Hi everyone, it's Anthony, back with another video here on Single and Placing. Hi, hope you're having a fantastic day, weekday, weekend, week, month, evening, morning, overnight, all of that good stuff. We're out here at the little lake that we were at 2 vlogs ago, I think vlog 215, when I was shopping for Apollo's Christmas gifts and stuff. We went to not this pet store, but a different pet store that's about 10 minutes, 15 minutes south of here, and got food for him and some new treats, some dehydrated lamb lung treats, and now we have to go to another pet store, and that's the one that actually has his dog wash, his self-wash. He's scheduled for an appointment at noon. It's about 10:15. And the drive up there is about half an hour. And so I was driving through town to make it up north, and we were coming up on this lake, and I was like, well, Apollo, we have some time to kill. Let's get you a little walk in before your dog wash. So we're gonna stop here. We have probably about 45 minutes to, 45 minutes or so before I wanna get back on the road. I was like, well, let me film and say hi to everyone and get to some comments, and then I'll probably do another clip to this for wherever we go next. Because after I take him to the dog wash, we'll probably either go to the open space or something else. It's the Saturday after Christmas. Oh, potty break, hold on. I gotta take this back to the trash can. But yeah, hi, I hope you're doing well. I hope your Christmas weekend is going well. We're just hanging out. I've got his dog wash to do at noon, and then I'd like to stop and get lunch. I haven't eaten yet today, and I'm trying to save my appetite because there is a dumpling slash Chinese restaurant that opened a while ago over by where Apollo's dog wash is. I think it opened over the summer, but I've never been able to go because I always have Apollo with me, and they opened over the summer, and so it's, hot, and I would never obviously leave him in the car when it's hot out. So it's in the 50-ish degrees today, and so it's nice and cool. So I'm like, I think I can pop him in the car and go get dumplings today. So I'm saving my appetite for that. It's supposed to cool off even further today, and we're supposed to actually start getting some winter conditions here in Colorado. So if anything, it's just going to get colder from what I understand. But yeah, so do that, take him for another stroll, and I'll film that as well wherever we end up. And then I've got to get back to the house, finish laundry, and he has just been shedding so much, so I kind of want to de-hair at least the main floor of the house in my bedroom. And then after that, come on, buddy. After that, I have my mom's friend and my brother's birthday party to go to. I thought it was in the afternoon. It's actually at 6. So I should have time to get everything done that I want to get done before I have to be there. But it's definitely a busy day today, just running around and getting stuff done. And then, we'll see where the day takes us. I haven't decided if I want to bring Apollo with me up to my mom's friends and leave him in the car while I go in and say hi, or if I want to leave him so I can stay a little bit longer. We shall see. But yeah, so got that going on. As far as any other updates, nothing major between the last time we spoke. I finished up the part 2 of my Christmas Day vlog. I did the rest on Boxing Day, so that's actually uploading right now. And I'm not going to space it out. I'm just going to let it go up immediately. I had the vlog before that go up this morning at 7 a.m. The other one will go up whenever it's uploaded this afternoon. But I had some catching up to do because I made the decision not to put up any vlogs or extra content during the holiday or Christmas premiere series. Just, I didn't want someone to feel like I was taking any distraction away from any other content creators, so I just let it be. And so now I'm trying to play catch up with some vlogs. So you'll have one that went up this morning, Saturday morning. You'll have another one probably this afternoon. And then whenever I decide to do this one, then we'll be all caught up. So yeah, last night I went and had dinner slash karaoke at this Chicago themed sports bar in Golden called Wrigley's. They do karaoke on Friday nights, and then they have a Friday night fish fry special. It's just like a fish and chips situation that they do on Fridays. So I went there and had dinner and sang a few songs and hung out. Just me. Maddie and Joe went into town in the afternoon. They rode their bikes into town and went to a couple breweries and had lunch and stuff. So they came back, and Maddie's like, yeah, I'm not going back out tonight. I already had my afternoon beers at these breweries. I'm just gonna stay home. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. And then Joe's cousin came into Golden, and they went to a different place. And it's not that I don't like that place, but I had my heart set on singing some karaoke. So I was like, yeah, you would go hang out with your cousin. I'm just going to do my own little solo thing and go get dinner and sing. So I did that and came home and prepped the vlog that went up this morning and then went to bed. I was like, I'm tired. I started editing the one after that'll go up this afternoon. I was like, I'm tired. I'm going to make it an early night. It was like 9:30. I was like, okay, Apollo, let's go to bed. So we actually went to bed early and then woke up extra early this morning, took him out for a quick potty walk, got him set up with breakfast, did the dishes, started another load of laundry, folded some of the other laundry, and now we're out here bopping around. So yeah, but I was gonna make myself breakfast and get a coffee, and I was like, I'll get something while we're running our errands. Let's get in the car and get the day started. And then I remembered about the dumpling place, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna wait until we get there, because that sounds good. So I'll wash Apollo and then go get some lunch, and that'll be that. So yeah, that's what's going on. And in the meantime, this morning, and while we've been driving around, I've been listening to some Christmas premiere content and just content that I needed to catch up on. Mainly Mia's stuff. I watched her. She did like a little Christmas market kind of video, like a tour. So I was listening along to that, and then I just started listening to her Christmas premiere video because I had missed it originally. So I'm just doing my hashtag replays. And then this morning I had listened to her, it was about an hour or so ago. So yeah, I listened to her finish and review of La Dame aux Camélias, her Mooka that she did for Mooka Mania. You should go check it out if you haven't seen it. It looks really good. So I watched that, her market tour, and now I'm just on the first part of her Christmas premiere. So it's probably what I'm going to be doing today while I'm running around, is just having the Christmas premieres that I missed in my ear, so I can give a hashtag replay and a thumbs up and a like, because I did miss quite a few of them. So I saw quite a few, but I missed quite a few. So yeah, gonna do that. And then I also have my Diamond Dots Woman in Gold Masterclass kit that came in just before Christmas. So I need to unbox that. My roommates are going out with some friends to the Highlands area here in Denver, just to, hang out with friends and stuff, especially the ones that are just coming back from going and visiting family for the holidays. So they're going to do a little like friends Christmas meetups, dinner and drinks, but I won't be doing that. So they're leaving at, I think they said like 3 or 3:30 to go start the festivities, and then the house will be empty, so that'll give me time to film my Woman in Gold unboxing, because I'm really curious to get in that and see the updated masterclass boxes. So yeah, didn't diamond paint at all last night. Just tried to edit some videos and get to bed. But so I'm still on the same progress as I was last time we spoke yesterday morning, or yesterday afternoon, evening. So same progress on anything, no changes there. I don't know if I got around to mentioning it, but I did get a chance to unbox my my Jaded Gem Shop custom that came in. And if you remember, I was very worried about the rendering on that canvas, because the image that the rendering image on the listing on Jade's website, when I went to go buy it, the whole background looked kind of ivory or beige, and it was supposed to be 5200 white. And so I was really worried that it was going to come like that. And, you know, I talked about it on a couple different videos about being kind of pessimistic about it and worried and like, oh, I'm going to have to order additional drills. And I had reached out to Jade about it back in September, but hadn't heard anything. So I was worried it wasn't going to be resolved. Well, I opened it and it was completely fine. The entire background's 5200, exactly what I wanted. All the background that kind of peeks through the channel logo is all 5200. It looks very well rendered. I'm very happy with it. The big areas of color blocking or solid color got rendered with color blocking. There's minimal crazy color changes. I think that entire kit only had 22 colors in it. So I filmed the unboxing because I was like, well, I'll put it, I'll film it because I want to share with everyone if this doesn't go well and what I'm going to do to fix it. And it was fine. It looks great. Better even with the 5200, the computer rendering looks cleaner than even I would have imagined. Hey. Hey, can I fix your leg at least? That came out of nowhere. So yeah, the computer rendered it very cleanly, which I was happy about. So I'm probably going to kit that up soon. I don't know when I'll actually start working on it, but I would like to get it to them sooner than later. But I've got too many things on the docket. I can't. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. You crazy boy. Okay. My goodness, what's gotten into you, little man? He's like, don't take me to the dog wash. I don't like it. So yeah, super clean, but I have my current square. Well, on Sunday, tomorrow, when I do my live for Mookamania, our wrap-up live, I have half a section of Cognac Biscuit to finish. So I'll be finishing that ideally on that live, and that'll be it for that project for the year. So I've got that square half section to do, and then I have my Inner Garden by Yume Art to finish, and then that'll leave me open to something else. And I've said I could make it continuing on Garden of Earthly Delights could be an option. Picking up one of my Abraham Hunters that are kitted up, not started, could be an option. kitting up something all new that's not this Jade Custom could be an option, but I think I'm gonna start on the Jade Custom because again, I want to get it to those content creators sooner than later. So that'll probably be after Inner Garden, be my next square project that I start. We'll see. It most likely is. And it's a 50 by 70 and it's got a ton of color blocking in it. There is minimal confetti. There is confetti because it is a computer render, but a ton of 5200 color blocking, a ton of 939 color blocking. So I have a feeling it's going to go very quickly. Medium-sized canvas, and I'd say 60% of it, 70% of it is all color blocking. So should go by fast. And then we'll see where life puts me. Alternately, when we talk about rounds, I plan on finishing Woman in Gold by Gustav Klimt. And then we'll see. At first I was like, we're gonna go right into my next Klimt, the one that I'm about to unbox today. That way I can get it to our CEO, but I think I'm gonna give him the canvases separately. I'll wait on Woman in Gold, so I'm gonna give him the Kiss, see if he likes it, what his thoughts are. I need to finish it, obviously seal it, and I don't think I'm gonna paint the border because I'm pretty sure he's gonna frame it. And give it to him, see how that goes over, and if he really likes it, then I'll say, okay, well, I have another one that I'll have for you at some point this year. I've got another Gustav Klimt that I can get to you, because I love the Kiss. I'm loving the color palette and stuff. I just worry that if I was to go right into another one with the exact same or very similar color palette, that I might burn myself out, and then I'll have another whip just sitting there forever. So I don't really want to do that. So I'm probably going to pick a different round. And I had the bright idea to do that Klimt, potentially do a Klimt paint along, but I feel like it's just a little too specific, and I do want as many people to be able to participate as possible. So I want to pick a topic that's more broad than just that one artist. So I'll probably wait to do my next paint along or event till like April, May. Try to come up with an idea. So we'll do May, and then probably September and October for whatever paint along. For instance, this last year it was the pinup, and the year before was A Question of Reality. So I'll do a spring one, a fall one, and then Muka Mania again. So I just have to come up with my ideas of what I want to do. I was thinking for the fall, we could do maybe like a lo-fi event, because I kind of wanted to do lo-fi Cali Girl, but then open it up. And there's so many pieces of artwork that kind of fall into that vibe. So it'd be less of like a specific style of artwork and more of just like, does it give you those feelings of like, I just want to be chill and relaxed and calm and cozy, and this artwork puts me in that place to listen to kind of that lo-fi, just like kind of lo-fi jazzy type beats. So I'll give plenty of examples and stuff, but think of like the Ivan Valakovics would fall into that. That lo-fi Cali Girl obviously would fall into that. Even though it's kind of a post-apocalyptic version of that, it's still from that lo-fi girl YouTube channel. And there's so many, like the artwork that's like a bathroom with ducks or kitchen with ducks, or a lot of Eau Claire Studios work could fall into that too. So we'll dive into it deeper, and I'll try to come up with something. But I don't even know if it'll be called lo-fi, but I think that's what I want to do for the fall. So I'll keep brainstorming that. And then the spring, we'll see. I'm just trying to think of like some of the artwork that I have, what I could do for it. So we might have like a spring landscape maybe event could be cool. because that would encourage me to finally break into some of my landscapes. So I've got a lot, and that would be very broad for sure. Like if it's a landscape, it counts. So we'll see. I'm still thinking about all of this. Apollo, we should actually head back to the car. So I'll just use this clip for status, life update, and then the next one will be some responding to your comments. We can get into a couple right now, I suppose. What do you think, Appo? I've got Mia's video still sitting there, waiting for me to hit play. Yeah, it looks like the vlog that is currently processing still has a couple hours before it'll go live. So, okay, let's view all, newest. You want to go this way? Want to go this way? Come on. Trin gave some heart emojis to my second Christmas premiere. Thank you. And Lisa says, Merry Christmas, Anthony. Hope you and Apollo, your mom and brothers, had the best Christmas ever. Yes, we did. It was a blast. Thank you. And Crafty-ish Kristen says, catching up on replay. And then Heather Keever says, this looks like something I could really enjoy. Thank you for sharing this. I've never seen anything like this. I'm definitely going to get some to try out. So I did see this comment, and it made me chuckle because this is from my second premiere. I believe this comment is intended for the content creator that did their premiere before mine, because they were showing off this new to them craft, which is kind of like these sticker sceneries, that you put together. It's kind of like a puzzle meets stickers meets kind of a puzzle / sticker kind of thing. They went up before me showing off this new craft, but I talked about it in the last vlog. That content creator went way over into my premiere by about 15 or so minutes. And so I think this person might have commented on mine thinking that they were commenting on that other one because there was so much of an overlap. So I already talked about it, that I wasn't a huge fan of that. And it did get brought up, not that specifically, but there was kind of just, just some suggestions for next year that were given, some feedback for next year on the group chat for the Christmas premieres, and one of them was that we need to keep our videos to 55 minutes. That way we don't have any overlap. So I did appreciate that was mentioned in the group to content creators, because that didn't feel very good, but it's okay. It's okay. Everyone, as long as everyone gets a chance to participate and we get more new people coming in, that's what matters, is just being able to kind of share this content and make people feel welcome, and then also make sure that the folks watching feel like they have something to watch, and we're all here to support each other and love on each other. So that's the main goal, but I think we still should have some guidelines just so everyone gets their fair amount of time. We should all expect that. So anyway, sorry, Heather, I think you were commenting on somebody else's video that was playing while mine was playing, but thanks for watching their video. Okay, we'll do one more because we're coming up on the car, and there's quite a bit of people and dogs over here at this little intersection. All right, Lisa Noof says, hi, Anthony. I can't believe Apollo is 4 already. I've been subscribed to you since he was a puppy. Oh, so I've been with you since the beginning. Great aerial video, beautiful landscapes. Merry Christmas to you. And Apollo, oh, thank you, and Merry Christmas to you as well. That second premiere was a lot of fun to put together. I got to do some fun mountain shots, talk about the start of the channel and the whole coaster thing a little bit, touched on that briefly, and then got back to the crafting table and got to do a little whip and chat answering some holiday related tag questions. So I try to get a little bit of everything in there. So thank you, I appreciate it. And we can do one more. Susan, Diamond and Scales. I don't know why I said Susan. That was weird. I haven't been too happy with Jade. I ordered $80 plus $17 in shipping. The wrong special drills were sent to me, and I ran out of a drill color. It's been 3 weeks, still no response. It was a gift, so I had to order drills elsewhere. She just raised her prices also. Probably won't order again due to the high cost and long wait times, plus problems with my order. Yeah, that sucks. And yeah, I get it. I mean, if you're not having a positive experience with a shop, then, you know, I do the same thing. If I'm not into it, then it's just not going to be a shop for me. So I totally understand it. I'm not here to convince anyone like, oh, well, you should still spend money where you feel like you shouldn't be spending your money. So I totally get it. If Jada Gem Shop isn't the shop for you based on your experience, then that's totally fine. I'm very happy and thankful that things worked out with my custom. All the colors were fine. I don't know if I'll post that unboxing. It's literally like 8 minutes long because it's a custom and it's for like a different YouTube channel that I follow. So, and there was no specials or anything. So I was like, I don't even really know what to point out or what to share with anyone other than it looks good. I'm not upset. So I don't know if I'll post that like 8-minute unboxing. Maybe I will. I don't know. And I filmed it in my room because my roommates were home and I was just too anxious to see it. So it's just a different filming setup and stuff too. So I'm not sure if I will share it. Just know that it worked out. But I totally get you. And I hope that, I mean, I understand that due to the delay in communication, you just took matters into your own hands, which is probably what I would have done as well. So I probably would have done the exact same thing as you. Hopefully you get some kind of response at some point, just to at least acknowledge that you had tried to reach out. And, you know, I'm not sure if anything can be done at this point, but at least an acknowledgement like, hey, you know, so sorry, this is the situation. I'm sorry that you had a delay in response. And, you know, potentially here's what we can do to make it right, but I don't know. So I totally understand. I get it, and I would feel the same way. So, yeah. But anyway, okay, we're going to keep going with these comments. I'm just circling the car now, but we're going to get in the car, head to the dog wash to give Apollo his bath, get all this fur off of him, and then we'll pick back up somewhere else, maybe at the off-leash dog park or somewhere else to keep chatting. So I'm going to do dog wash, lunch, and then I'll be back with you. So we'll see you in just a little bit. Okay, bye. Alrighty, everyone. We're out here at the Westminster Hills open space. It's a nice day. Getting a little bit of wind and some cool air coming in. I got Apollo washed and cleaned up, and oh my gosh, the amount of hair that came off of him was absolutely insane. It was like my face was coated in it. The apron that they give you is completely coated in it. The walls in there were coated in it. It was just like I'm blow drying him and there's these like tumbleweeds of hair just flying around the room, the washroom. I'm like, oh my gosh, Apollo. And I think a lot of it has to do with because the weather's just been so wonky that he just his little fur, his coat just doesn't know what to do. Like it gets really cold and then we have like 4 or 5 days where it's in the high 60s, 70s. And so he's just shedding and then growing it back. So his coat felt super thick, but so much of it came off. So his undercoat and just loose hair, it was insane. But we got a good portion of it done. And then when I got out of the room, the lady that runs the pet store and the dog washing stuff, she was like, how was it in there? I was like, it was a nightmare. She's like, a nightmare? What's wrong? Did you not have what you needed? I'm like, no, I had everything I need. I love coming here. He's just, the amount of hair that's coming off of him right now. And she's like, yep, he's not the only husky that's been coming in here to get a blow dry. She's like, yeah, I think it's just the weather. It's just they got their winter coats in, and then it turned to spring again, and so they're just blowing their coats. And she's like, yep, I'm used to it. I was like, I'm so sorry because they have to go in there with like a squeegee and clean it all and reset it for the next dog. And every time I go in there, almost every time, I ask if I can tip them, and they're always like, no, it's part of the job. But I did bring cash today. And I was like, this $10 is the tip for the groomer because he gets his nails done, trimmed and ground down. I was like, this $10 is for you for having to clean up that mess. And she's like, oh, thank you so much. I was like, yeah, I couldn't imagine having to deal with that. And I always feel guilty walking away from that mess. So did that, and then I was going to go over to the dumpling house. I looked up their menu, and it's very similar to the dumpling place, and I think it might even be the same like chain of little Asian dumpling places, because the menu, even like the physical menu, like the pictures online, look identical to the place called Dumpling Bay that opened in the fall in Golden. It's like the exact menu. So I was like, there's nothing there that I was like, ooh, that's new and exciting. So there was a Mexican place across the way that I could park in. Like, I parked right in front of it next to the windows, and then took a table at the window so I could keep an eye on Apollo. So I just had a little Mexican lunch, and I'm all full and trying to walk some of it off. So yeah, I figure we're going to do a shorter loop here because it's already 2:00, and I'd like to get back to the house so I can film the unboxing of that masterclass kit and hopefully get these clips uploaded and get this scheduled for tomorrow, ideally. Well, maybe Monday, because I do have my live stream tomorrow. So, and I do want to check the mail one last time to see if my Secret Santa exchange gift showed up. And if it hasn't, then I've got to message the group leader again and be like, hey, I know we pushed out the Zoom call to Sunday to tomorrow in hopes that everyone would get their stuff, but I still haven't. But I will still be there on the call. So that's tomorrow morning at 7, and then I've got my live stream at 2 p.m. And then we'll see where the rest of the day takes us. I'll probably go up Lookout Mountain tomorrow or South Table Mountain tomorrow after my live stream to get Apollo some walks. But he definitely needed this. He's been a squirrely boy the past couple of days. Right? Come here. Yeah. You've been a squirrely puppy. Yeah. Hi. You're so beautiful and shiny. You want to go this way? Sure. Anyway, let's get to a few more comments while we're here. View all. Sort by newest. Okay. Someone watched my finish and review of Waterfall in a Jungle and said, I really want this one. It reminds me of Puerto Rico. Beautiful job. Thank you so much. That was Letitia. Thank you. Kay Whittington says, hi, Anthony. Here's my story about ordering a custom of a logo. I ordered it first from Jade. Then all the shipping issues set in, so I ordered the same custom from another shop because I was on a deadline. The logo needed 7 colors. Both kits came back charted as 40 plus colors. So from both shops, it had a ton of colors. When I asked Jade about it, she said I would have to pay for hand charting. I ended up doing my own charting, buying the drills I needed to get the colors right. Between the 2 kits and extra drills, cost me a fortune, but it came out very well. Good luck with yours. Oh, I'm sorry that you had to go through all that rigmarole just to get what you needed. Yeah, I do know that it's tough. Like, I got lucky because mine came back pretty well rendered. And I'd say the actual artwork, the actual logo has probably 10 colors in it, and mine came back with 22. If it had come back with like 40 something plus, I probably would have said something, because that would probably indicate that the background had been rendered with other colors besides 5200. But I got lucky in that it did all 5200 for the entire background exactly as I had wanted it. So I think I got lucky. But that's unfortunate, and yeah, that sounds like it would have cost an arm and a leg. But I hope, you said it turned out well. I hope it was generally worth it, but that does suck. You'll have to let me know where else you order customs from, because I only order customs from Jade. It would be nice to have a backup option, but again, if you said even the second one wasn't your cup of tea, then that's probably not going to work for me either. But yeah, thank you. Again, mine came in just fine, so I'm okay. But hearing other people's feedback is important. Hi. Okay, Trin gave some heart emojis, thank you. And Miriam Hamid said I bought both the Inquisitor and the Blue Monkey after watching your unboxings and intend to start on one of them in January. Can't decide which one because I love both images equally. Embarrassed that I have so many distracted by diamonds, but haven't worked on any of them yet. But 2026 will be the year I'm distracted. Hope you get your power back soon. Hugs to Apollo. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That was from my first Christmas premiere. I was talking about the power being out at the house last week, or now. Yeah, well, a little over a week now. Apollo's trying to make friends, and this lady's like, no, I'm not into it. Come on. Hi, little butterfly. So yeah, but yeah, power's back. It's been back since the Friday before. Well, today's Saturday, so it's been 8 days. So it's back. I've got it back. But yeah, we're doing good. And you'll have to let me know which one you end up picking and what your thoughts on it are, because I'll be working on the Inquisitor starting in January. So I've already gotten a few sections in just because I wanted to see if I could hack it, and it seems good. So yeah, thank you. Diamonds and Doxies. Leanne says #replay. Thanks for watching. And Color and Chat with Joanna says, oh my darling Anthony, Merry Christmas to you and Apollo and the Wonder Dog. Hope you got the Christmas card and felt loved as this whole community loves you. Your kind voice brings peace to everyone who hears it. Love you, shine on. Thank you so much, Joanna. And I didn't get it. And so I saw that comment and I was like, oh no. So Joanna, we need to exchange addresses again to make sure that you have the right one, because I am in Golden now, but I was in Golden last Christmas, And I'm pretty sure you sent a card last Christmas and I did get it. So I'm not sure if maybe you used an old address or what, but I didn't get one, unfortunately. I'm sorry if you hear this. And maybe I need to reach out to you on Instagram and let you know, because I didn't get one. So I don't know who got it, but I hope they enjoyed it, whoever did get it. But yeah, I got a Christmas card from my two cousins, one of which lives here in Colorado, the other one lives in Arizona. So I got Christmas cards from them, but I didn't see one from you. I'm sorry. Michelle C says, Merry Christmas to you and Apollo. Thank you, and you as well. Elisa Maria says, great show, Anthony. See you in the morning. That was for my first premiere. Kat says, Merry Christmas, Anthony. Merry Christmas to you as well. Peggy O'Neill gave some heart emojis. Thank you. And J Glow and Sparkle, which is the owner of Mystical Dream Designs, says, in regards to my unboxing of Moonlit Reverie, thank you so much for your honest and truthful feedback, Anthony. I'm going to ship you the plain DMC for the AB just in case. I'm absolutely taking this feedback to the manufacturer, including the odor. It wasn't bad. It was typical of diamond painting. Sometimes they have a little funk to them. I've gotten a funk from pretty much every shop, including Diamond Art Club, and it's fleeting. You know, once I unbox it and get some air to it, it's totally fine. It was nothing that would cause me pause, for sure. Can't wait to hear how things are going with it and how we can continue to improve and grow. Thank you so much, and I appreciate you offering to send those replacement drills out. That shop owner there actually was chatting with me on Instagram. What? Come on, big boy. Chatting with me on Instagram as they were watching the unboxing, and they're like, well, I'm taking notes and thank you. And what? Come on, let's go. I was like, thank you for the feedback, and I'm taking notes, and I'll get you the regular drills to replace the ABs so you don't need to get them. And I was like, oh, thank you, I appreciate it. That's great. That's great to get that feedback so quickly, or that response so quickly. And they're like, yep, put them in the mail, or I just put them together and they'll be out in the mail tomorrow. So those might be sitting in my mailbox now. So that's another square drill canvas that I'd like to get to after Inner Garden. So you may see me kitting up my custom for Coaster Studios and my project from Mystical Dream Diamonds, because I'd like to get started on those both after Inner Garden. I'm like, who knows, I might even just put Inner Garden away and just get going on those. That poor kit, I kitted Inner Garden up in, I want to say September of 2023, I think, is when I kitted that project up. It was right before, oh no, maybe it was early 2024. No, yeah, maybe early 2024. I kitted that up a couple weeks before I moved into this house that I'm living in. And I've been here for 2 years. Yeah, so it's been kitted up for 2 years, right around. And it's been a whip for, oh gosh, since, I don't remember. I think I might have started that officially, putting drills down on that, after I finished Waterfall into Jungles. So maybe it's been a whip just since like July or August. But there's a chance that I had been working on it before then. So it could have been much longer that it's been a whip. But certainly it's been kitted up for 2 years. And now I'd say I'm about 50% done with that project now. And there's a good chance, we'll see how I feel tomorrow I'll sleep on it, but there's a good chance that I might be putting that away, finishing my last half section tomorrow on my Muka, putting both of those squares down in the basement and picking up 2 new ones, because I do want to get to that mystical Dream Diamonds. I'll wait until I get the replacement drills, but certainly my custom, because that's a gift and I'd like to get it done. So I was thinking about it after our last clip when I was driving to the dog washing place. I was like, you need to make sure and not forget, because I always do this. When I go to start projects, I'll just pick pretty much any old putty that my hand lands on when I reach for a putty to start working on a canvas. But then I kick myself because I'll pick a color like a peach or a green or a purple or whatever, and I start working on a kit that has 5200, and then sometimes some of the putty residue sticks to the canvas, and then I end up seeing little bits of an off-color putty on the canvas, especially when I'm working with lighter colors in a darker putty. So I have to remind myself when I'm working on this canvas, on my custom, because it's so much 5200 color blocking, to pick light colored putties like beiges or whites, or stick with, I have an intergalactic putty from Grayson Creations, and it's my coconut woods one, and it's a white putty. And so I might just use that the entire time I'm working on this canvas, because then the white residue will not show up on the white background or the white drills. And since it's the intergalactic and it's got that nano tape mixed in with it, it tends to not leave residue behind. So I gotta remember that, because I don't want to be sitting there picking off little bits of putty when I'm done. And I'm gonna try to keep it in the closet and not just hanging in my room, to prevent as much Apollo hair from getting on it as possible, because all of my kits end up getting some amount of fur stuck to them. And usually I'll go over with, I think I've said this before, I don't think I've ever showed it on camera, but if I'm giving a project away as a gift, I will go over my canvas with like one of those grill lighters that have the, you know, it's like a stick lighter. It's not just a regular like Bic. It's got the stick on it. And I will just slowly run that over my canvas to burn some of the Apollo hairs off, so they're not sticking out of the canvas, the finished canvas. I want to get, and I have one, I just don't know where it is. I have an actual like torch that I used to use when cooking, to either do like a flambe or to crisp up the sugar on top of a creme brulee. I've used it to brown the top of meringue for like a key lime pie. So I have an actual torch. I just don't know if I have the fuel, and I don't even know where it is. But I think that might work. I just worry that it would melt the canvas, because that thing is strong. So right now I just use a little lighter and just kind of glide it over the top just to melt the hairs. But I've never filmed it because I don't know if I would necessarily recommend people doing that, but it is what I do. So anyway, thank you for the comment, and I will be on the lookout for those replacement drills, and I will be starting, yeah, I'm just gonna say yes. I will be starting on Moonlit Reverie, probably starting Monday on the 29th. And I will put my other 2 squares on hiatus. So, yay, 2 more whips that I'll be having to talk about. It's fine, it's fine. I'm excited for both of them, so it is fine by me. And Inner Garden will get done someday, maybe this spring. So, it does work up quick. It's a Diamond Art Club hand rendered kind of chunky style kit. So when I was working on it this past week, I was cranking. I think I got like 2+ sections done in a single night. So once I do commit to it, it'll work up fast, but we've got some other stuff that's going to be taking precedence. So anyway, The Lauren says, I love this one. I wasn't paying attention to Black Friday because I was busy on a very low buy, but I saw a video talking about this release a few days later. I hearted it and added it to my must-buy wish list, a handful of paintings I'm allowed to purchase if they come back in stock and I have the funds. And then a day or two later, got a restock notice. Must have been a small restock, but I bought it. I'm so excited. Oh, wow, that's crazy that they restocked it so quickly. You say that, and now I need to go check Diamond Art Club real quick. Sorry, guys, to see if because I know they had new releases today. I don't think any of them were my jam. Yeah, there was a Chrysabug one. There is a Bear Briggia one that came out, but I wasn't super sure about I think the rendering looks fine. I think for me, it is a round, 75 colors, 2 ABs. It has a frosted and 4 fairy dust. I'm going to put it on my wish list. I don't need it right now, but I will need it someday. So that's on my wish list. It's called Bring Me Back to the Stars. There was another one that's really pretty too. It's called Starry Sky. That's what it looks like. I really like that one too, but all of my kits are this night sky 310 939 color palette, which whatever, I'll keep buying them, but I'm gonna hold off. I don't even think I'm gonna put it on my wish list. But that was that. Let's see if there were any restocks that I need to be aware of. Books and Nooks is back in stock. That's a Yume art that I ended up not getting when it originally released. I was a little concerned about the rendering. I feel like we lost a little bit of detail, even though it is a 70 by 84. But it is back in stock. I don't think I need it. I'll put it on my wish list as a just in case. Yeah. I don't think I need it. But someday. That's it for the restocks. Let's see if there's any surprises like, oh, it wasn't showing. So right now I have 6 on my wish list. So the Bear Briggia we just talked about, Books and Nooks. Then I have one called The Lantern Festival from Jenny Lee. I really want that one. There's another one called Pumpkin Season from Yume Art that in the moment I was like, not for me, but now I take a closer look and it's got a husky in it and I really want it, so someday. And then Dark Lilith, looking for that. I think that's been restocked at least once and I keep missing out. And then there's one, and that's from Margaret Morales. There's another Margaret Morales called Mizushira that I'd love to have. It did get restocked and I almost bought it in the moment, but that was really the only kit that I wanted. And I was like, well, let me wait until the next release or wait to see if there's a second kit that I can snag for free shipping. And by the time I was waiting, it was gone again. So yeah, those Margaret Morales, I think I've learned that if I see them, I've just got to get them because they come and go so quickly. So quickly. So anyway, we have a couple of people coming up. So I'm going to pause you for just a second. We are going to kind of go up and then back around and backtrack in hopes that we get a little bit better crowd control or just can slot into the groups that are coming by. There's people everywhere. We might actually just go back the way we came because this path is a little less traveled. But I'm not sure if you can see in camera, but we've got groups of people just kind of scattered everywhere. So there's no real good way to avoid it, but we're gonna try to pick the paths that are the quietest. So we'll just go back the way we came and see where that gets us. Sorry for the stops and starts. It's cool, but it's still a nice day. And so I think a lot of people are getting their dog walks in with their puppers before it starts to get really cold, which it's supposed to later on this afternoon, this evening, and into tomorrow with some snow potentially. So I think everyone's just out trying to get the puppers some exercise before that. So I get it, and I say this, I've said this probably 1,000 times in the 200 something vlogs, but I don't mind if I'm not filming. There can be tons of people around and Apollo can just be surrounded by dogs and it just be crazy. But when I'm filming and trying to talk, I still get a little uncomfy chit-chatting to you all while there's a bunch of people around. I've gotten better about it on the other channel at theme parks and stuff, because I think it's kind of to be expected these days, vlogging at theme parks and stuff. And I have the camera facing my face, so it's like everyone knows what's going on. But when I've just got the camera on my chest, I'm just like, oh, right, that's right, Doretta, blah, blah, blah. People are probably like, who, what? I do have my earbuds in, so maybe some people think I'm just on the phone, but it's more of a personal thing. I've always been like that, you know it. I've seen some content creators, they'll go shopping, they're like, come with me to Hobby Lobby, and they're just like showing the different stuff and talking in the store. I don't think I could ever do that. I'm so self-conscious and weird. So yeah, when we're out like this, it's tough for me. When I'm at theme parks, I don't care because I've got a job to do. But out here, I'm just like, oh, I don't know. So anyway, speaking of which, give me just a second.
Oh my God.
Okay. Let's get back to it. Thank you, Lauren. Bambi says, love this one, but I didn't get it. I have a couple that are similar. I just bought an Ivan Valakovic from Dreamer Designs. The one I got was made after the change in the grid. I've done others of theirs that was the new grid and had no issues. Good, good. I'm glad people are finding some improvements or positive improvements with Dreamer Designs. I've just heard such mixed things, even post-change, that I'm back to probably not being a Dreamer Designs person. I have a round drill from them that I got, so I will be working on that probably soon. And if I have a positive experience, with that, then maybe I'll come back around and start doing round drills from them. I don't know. We shall see. What? Did those dogs not like you? I'm sorry. It's okay. Not all of them are as cool as you are. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm happy with my current list of shops that I like, and occasionally trying some new ones. So I'll have Mystical Dream Diamonds coming up as well. But Dreamer Designs, just so hot and cold with them, I feel like, is the feedback I get from most people. And so I'm just like, meh. And my personal experience with the one I did was kind of meh. So, but I'm glad that people like them. Cynthia says definitely stunning. Thank you. And Aga B says beautiful painting, thank you. And Trin gives some heart emojis. And Mr. Savage Beat says, I picked this one up during Black Friday, love it, can't wait to start on it. This is all in regards to Sunset Meditation by Eau Claire Studios. And then Lisa Noof says, I just received this one but haven't opened it yet. I don't think I'll be changing the cat's butt when it looks so healthy and pink. That's for 13th hour. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm not doing it for that reason. I'm going to leave it just because I'm like, if you may wanted it in there and Diamond Art Club kept it, then who am I to erase? I've never done that before. I've never like gotten rid of something on a canvas or like made that kind of edit. I've only ever done enhancing. So yeah. Artemis says, it's not that the vlogs are long, I often have insomnia and your vids are peaceful so I fall asleep. Oh, well, that's nice. My mom was the same about words and manners, but I rebelled, and the scenario you had to create to make that book make sense is hilarious. Okay, I'm cutting myself off for this vlog. Thank you for watching, and I love your comments. Please keep them coming. That book, I thought we were doing our book club in December for that, but it's actually January somethingth, like the 18th. It's like the second or third Thursday in January. But I officially quit that book. I was done. And so have two of my coworkers so far. And then my boss's boss, who's in the book club, didn't even read it. And I talked to my boss about it, and she was kind of in the same boat of like, this isn't for me. So, but I think she's going to push through just because she wants to participate, and she's kind of the leader of the book club. So I think she's going to push through, but I just couldn't anymore. Even at 2 times speed, I was just struggling. And then I told my boss that I was listening to it at 2 times speed, and she's like, oh, that's a good idea. I might have to do that. I was like, if we're having to listen to the book twice the speed just to get through it, then really is it a good book? I don't know. It's just not for me, So anyway, Michelle Bryce says, totally worth the watch to the end of the video. Yes, I have it, and no, I will not be changing anything on the kitty. Thank you for this unboxing. Of course, thank you. And Vaughn says, P.S. I love your big words. It's nice to hear someone talk with intelligence. The F It book guy is clearly showing his. Yeah, I'm sure he's a very smart person. I think he's just trying to appeal to a certain audience, and whoever that is just isn't me. I'm just not resonating with his style of writing or speaking, because he's reading the audiobook. Just his whole vibe is just not mine at all. And so I just it's a hard listen. So Vaughn goes on to say, the ending hilarious for 13th hour. Yeah, I thought that'd be fun to put in there, and I'm like, well, I don't know if everyone, if people watch till the end of unboxings, but that'll be a fun little thing to sneak in there. So KM Platt says, I opened mine with you. Oh, thank you. Trin gave some heart emojis. And Vaughn says, a podcast sounds like a great idea. Apollo, come on. I don't think those dogs liked you. Certainly the owners didn't. So you just stay with me, baby. We've got a couple following us, and they have 2 dogs, and I just heard one of them say, hey, hey, hey. And I think Apollo maybe was trying to play with one of their dogs that doesn't want to be played with. So I just heard, hey, hey, get out of here. And then Apollo came up to me, but he keeps stopping, like, should I go back and see if they want to play now? And it's like, no, dude. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Hold on just a second. Vaughn says, a podcast sounds like a great idea, something that can fill up all that pesky free time. LOL, I love listening to pods while I paint. The name is perfect. I was also thinking some sort of parody on holiday work contests. Of course, I would love to chat on the pod with you. Yay! Okay, cool. So yeah, I will keep brainstorming that. I asked another content creator if they would co-host said podcast with me. And they said absolutely. So I just need to work on a layout and make sure that we have all the equipment needed to record. So I'm going to watch some YouTube videos at some point here in the next couple weeks on how to do it. I certainly would probably want to upgrade my at the desk microphone just for audio quality and stuff, and see what the best service is to record that. I'm pretty sure I could just use StreamYard because it would be a video podcast, but I'd want to pull the audio separately so it can go on Spotify and Apple Music and all that stuff too. So you'd get the video here, or you'd get the video on YouTube and then the audio elsewhere. And then if it is a co-hosted thing, which it will be, like, do we put it the same? Do we just cross post it to both of our channels, or do we start a channel that is, You Know the Drill podcast? I need to check to see if that name's even available and snag it if it is, or just post it on our channels. So I don't know. We need to work out those logistics, or post it to all three. Who knows? So we'll see. I need to work out all of that stuff and then take it from there. I know for my audio, like, you know, I put music and stuff on some of my videos. I use a service called StreamYard that I pull all my videos down, and I have a premium membership with them, but they give you 3 seats, meaning you can post their audio to 3 different YouTube channels, and that's it. So I have one seat is my roller coaster stuff. My second seat is obviously this channel, Single and Placing, and then the third seat is open. So if we use music from StreamYard at all in the podcast, then I either need to give the co-host, which is probably what's going to happen, access, or give them my third seat so that way they don't get flagged for music. And then they can use my StreamYard for anything else they want. Or we would create a podcast-specific channel and give that the seat. But my heart feels like it's going to end up just being posted to both of our channels for now. And we'll see what happens from there. Apollo's going to sit and wait. Apollo's sitting and waiting for these other dogs to come play. And then the people that don't like him are just standing there still, waiting for him to go away. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's all on you guys. If your dogs are grumpy dogs, then I'm not gonna freak out about keeping my dog away from yours. And I know if they got aggressive with him, he would run away scared, so. Yeah, they're turning the other way. Yeah, there's like 5 dogs over there that are all trying to get to know each other. He's looking at me like, should I come back to you, Dad, or can I keep playing? Like, dude, as long as you're safe, I don't care. Okay, he's coming back to me. He's over it. Come on, baby. Come on. It's a pretty day today. Look at you, so beautiful and white. Look at you. Yeah, you're so pretty and white. Are you happy you got to walk a little bit around the lake today for a second, but now he's getting some actual energy out, so hopefully he's nice and chill when we get back to the house. He didn't eat his breakfast this morning, so I don't know what was going on with that, because typically he chows down, but every so often he turns his nose up to his food, and usually my solution for that is I have canned sardines. So I'll break out a sardine and chop it up with a fork and put that in there with some sardine juice. And he's like, never mind, I was hungry. But he still wasn't into it today. I don't know if he was distracted because Joe and Maddie were down there, or he was spoiled because he got a bunch of human food. Not a bunch, but he got scraps on Christmas Day, which he normally does not get, and he got a bunch of treats from the different Christmas presents. So I don't know if he's just full from that or his stomach's a little fussy because of it, but he wasn't interested. And then we get to the pet store today to buy his food, and the lady there is like, he is so cute, look at him. Can I give him some treats, or can I give him a treat, is what she said. I was like, yeah, sure. She gave him like 6 treats from like 3 different brands, and usually I'm like, one's okay if I don't know what the ingredients, but there was part of me that wanted to be like, can I see that bag and the ingredients before you give it to him, because I am kind of picky. And then I was also thinking, lady, you're gonna give him all these treats and he's not gonna want to have his food when we get home. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm my mother. Don't give the kids all that candy and sweets. They're not gonna want their dinner tonight, is what she used to tell my grandfather. So I am totally my mom with my dog. Like, do not fill him up on junk food. He's not gonna want his dinner tonight. But, oh well. So yeah, he was a little happy pupper walking out of there with a belly full of treats that were not approved by his dad. So he's just been getting dog junk food all Christmas. But he'll get back on a routine. Usually when that happens, if he doesn't eat his food, it's freeze-dried, but it's raw, so once I hydrate it, it's basically just raw meat sitting in there. So I've got to put it back in the fridge if he doesn't eat it, and try again for dinner. So his food's in the fridge right now. So hopefully he'll be hungry when we get home after all this running around. But anyway, where has he gone? Oh, he's just making friends. Those people seem more chill. Well, sometimes I'm more worried about the other dog owners with him. Like, you better not yell at my dog. I totally get it. I see some dog owners that are like super protective and kind of helicopter dog owners, and that's how I was when he was a puppy. Or just don't want other dogs around their dogs. I understand it, but it's on you to police that if you're coming to an off-leash dog park. You know, as long as people aren't bringing aggressive, like, dogs that will attack out here, I think it's just kind of honor system that you're bringing dogs out here that can socialize, because they're off leash. It's such a big area. Dogs could run off into the distance and fight if they wanted to. You have to have have to understand like your dog, and if your dog's like aggressive or doesn't like to be around other dogs or like to play, then there are really long trails not too far from here. Like, there's one just 10 minutes down the road that we go on that are on leash. It's not even 10 minutes away, it's like 5 minutes away. That 7-mile loop, that huge loop that we do, that's not too far from here, and that's all on leash. So it's like you can get 7-8 miles of walking in with your dog that doesn't like to interact with other dogs and be just fine, because everyone's on a leash. They have to be, or they should be. So if a dog comes up, it's on a leash with its owner, and you know, you can do what you need to do. But I don't let it get to me now when dog owners are like, oh, hey, no, oh, no, oh, no, go on. I'm like, well, yeah, you're out here, so I don't know what you thought was gonna happen. So sometimes I want to put on like maybe like little devil horns on Apollo, or like if they had little fake puppy fangs, I could give him extra long vampire fangs just to make him look extra scary. But whatever. Hey, little boy, come here. Hi, sweetheart. Can you sit for me? Yeah, thank you. Can I have that hand? Oh, thank you. I love you. Are you having a good time? Yeah. It's good to get out, huh? Yeah. You look so clean. You look so clean and handsome. Yeah, you do. Good boy. Good boy. Okay, let's get through a couple more comments. We're coming up on like the last quarter mile. Agba B or Ag Baby says another awesome canvas. Thank you. And Lisa Noof says, I don't remember seeing this one released. It's stunning. That was in regards to Spiral Passage. Thank you. And Dana Corbin says the podcast would be great, and I love long videos. So yeah, quickly touching back on the podcast. So figuring out the software, what software we can use. I think StreamYard will be fine. Probably getting a podcast mic. I have a fairly decent one, but you know me, I'm going to start researching the best one that I can manage for my budget. And then see how my co-host feels about getting a podcast mic and what their budget looks like. And if they need one, then I can always pass down the one that I currently use, because I have a pretty good mic. I mean, it's totally workable, but I already know myself. Or if they want to just keep their current, audio setup, it doesn't need to be a professional production. So, but I'm extra. Becky, and then we just need to figure out the timeline, but hopefully we can get that going next year. So I was thinking a monthly situation, but who knows, maybe we can swing it and make it bi-weekly or something. There's a lot to figure out. So anyway, thank you. Becky says, outstanding, love it for Spiral Passage, and Doretta says, beautiful. Thank you guys. Avery says, wow, just beautiful. It's a rainbow of colors. Yeah, it is. It's awesome. And then Avery says, Margaret Morales is my favorite artist from DAC. I'm so glad you are getting into her work. This is one of my favorites she has done. Yeah, for sure. I am definitely getting into Margaret Morales. I wasn't a super huge Margaret Morales person back when I started diamond painting and when she was with DIY Moonshop. But some of the stuff they've been releasing now, even if it had been on DIY Moonshop, I guess I wasn't looking out for it, but a lot of the stuff I see now from Diamond Art Club, I'm like, ooh, wow. And I'm really happy with how they render her artwork. That's another artist that uses very flowy lines and a lot of really like subtle and kind of wispy color changes. And so that doesn't always work with Diamond Art Club's rendering style, but they've been pulling it off for sure. So yeah. Jolly Roger says a podcast would be fantastic. Thank you. Trin says, totally enjoyed Theo sharing his thoughts. Yeah, he was talkative during that Spiral Passage unboxing. Trin gives some more heart emojis. And Majestic says, hi, Anthony. I've been diamond painting for over 8 years. I saved drills from like 2 kits back in 2018. I hate kitting up and kitting down. I'm super lazy, so I don't save drills. I will any special drills I buy, but separately to bling up a kit. That's it. Yeah, you and me both. I mean, I have my little storage, but for just for a handful of each DMC. But really the only things I truly save and use and come back to are my DP with sparklers. I save pretty much all of those until I'm down to like 20 drills or less. Sometimes I get lazy and I'll throw them away, but for the most part I will save them. That way I can reuse them later for another kit. Hold on, everyone. Come here. Clippy. Yeah, that's Clippy. Come here. Stay. Good boy. Easy. Stay right there. Okay, thank you. Too much energy with organizing, Majestic says. Thanks for sharing, sending love to Apollo. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I try to keep it pretty minimal. I was thinking because we've been having this how do you save your drills conversation, and I was saying that I don't care if they're from whatever shop, I'll put them in there. But then I was like, maybe someday I should just start saving just my Diamond Art Club drills and slowly phase out what's currently in those containers, like dump it and just fill it up with only DAC. Hold on. Hi. Come on, buddy. Oh, you gonna tie me up again? You tie me up again? Because those are my favorite drills to work with, so why wouldn't I want to keep only those? So we'll see. Maybe someday, like let's say I get to my next DAC kit and I've got a bunch of 310. Maybe I'll dump out the 310s that are in there and only start saving my diamond art clubs. But haven't quite gotten there yet, but it is an idea I had. All right, let's do one more because we're coming back up to the parking lot here. Kind of a shorter loop, but between this and being at the lake earlier, this is pretty sufficient for him, especially since he got to run off leash and play. And then we'll go on a walk when I get back from my mom's tonight, another potty walk, and those are usually about half a mile or so. So anyway, Avery says, one company I know that prints a border all the way to the edge is the Beach City Boutique. I don't know if that's the one you were thinking of. No, I forget. Vaughn said it in a comment. It's not that one. It's another one. It's not that they print all the way to the edge. It's that they include a border. So let's say you're looking at Waterfall in a Jungle, the one that I did over the summer. At the end of that, there would be like they would actually chart a gold band or like several colors or like something around it to make it look like a picture frame. It's like they've created a picture frame, but they did it in drills. So you actually diamond paint the picture frame, even though it's not part of the original artwork. And Vaughn has said it, I think, at least once. And I have such a time remembering the company because I've never shopped from them before. But she has. And I saw a finish, at least one of her finishes, and it was beautiful. But their artwork has never really spoken to me. Maybe as we get further along in the comments, I'll find it. And I'll screenshot it so I don't forget. Because I probably should try a kit from theirs just to see those borders, but it'd have to be artwork I like. And they just do, from what I remember, it was very cutesy, kind of flowery stuff. That's just not 100% my speed. So, all right, one last one from Avery. Says, this one is super cute. Ivy always has amazing artwork. That was for Autumn Letter, yes. Yes, I love Ivy Dolomar's artwork. So anyway, we're back here to the parking lot. It is packed. There's so many cars here, and it's kind of crazy. But I'll let you go. Thanks for coming along today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this content with friends, family members, anyone that you think might take some value out of it. Happy placing. We'll see you next time. Bye. 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 Bye.